there a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays. In this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game and the direct ability to score points.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the double.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And that's going to get nothing. No gain on the first snap of the game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
3rd and long for Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts Touchdown, Eagles.
And on a team with so many dynamic weapons, it's sometimes easy to forget what Jalen Hurts can do in the open field as a runner. This is about as good as it gets for a quarterback run, Mike. I mean, not only to break contain and get in the open field, but then the speed to not get caught from behind and end up scoring 6.
That's the score. Eagles 7, Ravens nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Brown now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right to the air. It's Fields. That is underneath, and it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Quick completion to start things out. And their first drive begins with a first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Here we go. Green nice, green nice, green nice.
Now it's the Arizona product, that is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Moving outside the pocket, he's going to keep it himself. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. This drive rolling now, another first and 10. And a run. Here's Krosky Merritt. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain. See what they have for second and 10.
Second and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Moving to his right, taking off, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it facing third and a yard.
Good travel.
To throw is Fields. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short. So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Savion Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to take this one all the way up to midfield.
A gain of 17 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Drive rolls on here with 1st down and 10. Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll pitch it to Barkley. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Send it off.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts.
It's about that time.
That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are.
I wish y'all
veterans, Mike, they've been out there for a long time. A lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline. Not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Running from the pistol with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
So 3rd and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But
it don't seem like it's much, but shit, trying to get them cars and selling them, that shit can take a minute.
About whether or not they want to go for it on 4th down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
Bro, this is the 3rd time I bought Madden 12 and this shit don't work. I'm sorry, but this is bad work or some shit.
On 2nd down. He's got his big tight end.
Nah, 3 times. So the first time I bought it, nigga, this was maybe like 2 months ago. They said the shit was unreadable. And I returned it. And then I was like, fuck it, we should give it one more try. Last week, that shit is the same shit. Then they talking about they gonna send me a replacement one. and this motherfucker don't work. And I'm like, nah, something ain't right, bro.
He's got it. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0.
I'm like, I don't see no scratches, none of that shit on here. I'm like, why the fuck is not reading? That's cool, because that money coming right back. Hell
Very
no.
little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Brown now to return it.
Hell, you think I would buy that shit straight out the hell no. Fucking. Well, technically, the first time I kind of bought it like a while ago. I just decided to buy it again last week, but that shit didn't work. But they sent me a replaceable one, and that shit didn't even work. So I'm like, yeah, something ain't right. I'm like, every other Madden I play worked besides Madden 12, and I'm like, yeah, something is off with this one.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6.
Shit going right back to that count in 12 hours.
Center leads him up for 2nd and 5. Krosky Merritt to run again.
Established during the season, all the Madden games and all the NFL 2K games, 40 years old.
The 50-yard line. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This nigga must be in the bakery.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. He's inside the 40. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way.
Yeah, man, that's a 65-yard touchdown, goddammit.
Touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
I gotta be real. This year, this Madden is hitting, bro. I ain't gonna lie. College on 100, I fuck with it, but nigga, this year, nigga, I'm definitely gonna give this Madden this year.
And that is no good. He missed the extra point, but there's a flag down on the field, and he may get another shot at this one. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's pulled in. They're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That was good for a dozen. A very quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
In motion, Okonkwo. Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw.
They got to earn his name soon, but this nigga about to be a number 1 receiver in here.
Bodied his man up, wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Short one there to Okonkwo. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No 1st down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down. They'll try it down with Barkley.
Yep.
And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
I know this nigga's going to go ahead and... I was about to say. Damn, how many teams this nigga Justin Fields played for?
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big...
This nigga will pass around.
And he'll be stacked up
Vixen.
at the line of scrimmage.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Fields. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Fields to throw for it. It's into the hands of Smythe, the tight end. And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
And the Ravens 1st down.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
In order to be
This is Black Friday.
successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Down in here in the low red zone, like, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback. And nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Now, Fields. That's taken in, and he's in. Holston Loveland. Touchdown, Baltimore. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one is no good. He missed the extra point in this tight game. Boy, that could come to be a big factor as this second half rolls along. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. He'll look to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 for the first down. And before the snap, clock is ticking down, and we reach the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to be 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Anytime you call a trick play, there's really 2 options. One, the play caller ends up looking like a genius. It plays out exactly as expected. But when they don't, it could be the complete opposite, and that one, it falls under the latter.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Now Fields. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive. and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It's a big one for the Ravens. And even 30 yards.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things. A highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second down, it's Fields. Out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. The Philly faithful making some noise on their feet before third down. They'll stick to the ground. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. First and goal coming up. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Now, first and goal. Fields to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_Month. From Philadelphia, good night.
Running to the checker flag, running through the red light. 12 can me, won't pull over till I'm right. Ride to the sunrise, can't about no bed time. Ain't gon' get no ride with me, let they fight. Better know from West Side Atlanta or the best style. The way to Crenshaw, I'ma have the mind. Better know, big poppin' ain't no look. Dropping bags, it's a lot to you, to me a little bit. Let them down, Chevy, in my lap. Real.
just seconds away from getting this one started. And another Madden Ultimate Team contest is underway. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Getting the fullback involved here. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel, doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards. Keep your opponent off guard.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. Defense gets there after a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Now Dart. Throw is there. Trey McBride. Yeah, he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They wind up with a quality 16-yard pickup on that play. They get the 1st down, too.
That right there, that will make...
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we're getting set for kickoff, and here, partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why that so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Well run with Achane. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the ground, here is Achane. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Replays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. A run, and it's Achane. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Giants.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
It'll be 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Looking underneath for Achane. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Third and 6. On the carry, it's Achane.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
They'll try to run. First down and more inside the 25. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. A run here with Achane. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Forced out left. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to get this down very close to the first down marker. Maybe a few inches short, however. So decision time coming up. It's fourth down.
And less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Giants first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. And they will get another play off. We have reached the 2-minute warning. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Davis-Gaither on the stop. It's a gain of
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
3rd and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss. I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. Right to the air, it's Fields. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
A first down throw for Fields. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He'll go right back to Loveland. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So the drive bogs down here, and Jesse Minter will send out the field goal unit. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And that one bounces off the crossbar, but it goes in. It's good.
My baby, that
So
shit. That
we're in
was wild.
halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. First down, Fields. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. 13 yards to begin half number 2. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Now it's the Arizona product that is Corey Krosky-Merritt. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, Fields. That's into the hands of Smythe, the tight end. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. They are moving the ball well on this drive, aren't they? It's another first and 10. Loveland open right side. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. This drive rolling now. Another first and 10. Back to throw is Fields. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
First down, Ravens.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's in. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Ravens.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive.
Ey, Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra, ey. Pero no hay boda. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias, hoy tengo a una, mañana a otra. Me las voy a llevar a todas pa' un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, ey, que sonrían las que ya le... Un VIP, ey. Saluden a Titi, vamos a tirarnos un selfie. 6 chis, que sonrían las que ya se olvidaron de mí. Me gustan mucho las Gabriela, las Patricia, las Nicole, la Sofía. Mi primera novia en Kinder María y mi primer amor se llamaba Talía. Tengo una colombiana que me escribe todos los días y una mexicana